at all that shiny parts. Oh my goodness. Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Back in the shop, if you guys have heard me mention before, PRI show is coming up next week. We got to get the 05 looking pretty, looking ready. One might have dreams and aspirations of going to SEMA. This would basically be SEMA for racers and performance. PRI is performance racing industry, and it's the PRI show in Indy, and the 05 is Fleece is awesome enough to have the 05 in their booth this year. Super big accomplishment in my opinion. I'm on cloud 9 about the 05 being in the Fleece booth this year. So we got to get this thing looking pretty. We got to get this thing looking good. We've had a bed getting worked on by our man Bryce. So our new bed should be showing up today. We're going to take the decals off. We're going to get this thing paint corrected. We've got a ton of polished parts. You might blind yourself. I'm going to put sunglasses on in this video, but we've got all of the aluminum parts polished up. Our good buddy Fox from Diamond Detailing 931 got us all polished up on the parts. So we've got to basically put the engine back together because we took all that stuff off to kind of get that thing looking good. But as you can see, we just kind of plug everything back in, put all the billet parts on, and swap the bed. And you know, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it will definitely take a little bit of time. But we've got a fresh makeover for PRI. Make sure you guys get entered in the latest truck giveaway going on right now, ending on the 18th. Make sure you guys get entered in the dually giveaway. Brand new matching Diamond C trailer plus 20 grand that it comes with. Don't miss out. We just put a whole bunch of new stuff on the website. The Make Cummins great again, makes Duramax great again, duck camo. We got a whole bunch of stuff that just went back on the website. So make sure you guys go check that stuff out while you can. But this bad boy's going home to one of you guys in probably less than 2 weeks. So time is running out right before Christmas. It's going to be one heck of a Christmas gift. I don't know if it's going to fit underneath your tree, but that phone call will be happening. One of you guys will be taking that beast home. But this might honestly be the best the 05 has ever looked by the end of this video. So super excited to see what this thing's going to look like. Just dialed in. Super excited. So if you guys are coming out to PRI show, Fleece, all the diesel booths are all the way in the back of the one hall, but it will be all the way against the wall. They're all grouped together. We'll put the booth number up here. They're kind of hard to find, but it's all the way in the back. So make sure you guys come out, come find us, come hang out. Take apart some of the wiring for the rock lights, some of the miscellaneous harness work in the back for the tail lights, some stuff for the power kill switch, stuff like that. So some of the wiring had to get kind of disconnected and removal of the rock lights, but the old bed is ready to come off. And our new bed should be here any second. We'll go ahead and take this one off, put that one back on, and get the rest of this all looking good. This thing always looks really good on camera, but it definitely has taken some years of abuse. You can kind of see some of the ghosting of the logo in there. And again, the paint looks perfect on camera, but it's got some swirls in it, that's for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that as well. So old bed ready to come off, new bed, be here any second. check it out, guys. Oh my gosh. I honestly swear to you, I honestly don't think the paint on the 05 has ever looked this good. So Bryce went ahead and did a couple step buff on the entire rest of the truck on top of this absolutely mint beautiful bed. I had him go a little crazy on this bed, and Bryce absolutely knocked it out of the park. It is a little bit dirty, but he actually made the inside of the bed as nice as the outside, which is honestly pretty insane. Actually, the underside of the bed, and again, it's a little dirty from all of the compound, but take a look at the underside of this bed. Once we get all the rock lights hooked back up, I'll kind of give you guys a sneak peek underneath, but the bed floor is painted, the underside is painted, the bed sides are perfect, and inside of the bed, honestly, it might even be too nice for this truck, but I wanted an absolutely perfect bed. Nothing is going to happen to this bed. Nothing is going to happen to this bed. I'm not worried about it. We also did get a set of new tail lights and third brake light. Our man Cam from Knockout Custom went ahead and got us a new set of tail lights to make sure that the rest of the truck just looks absolutely killer. Now, we are unfortunately gonna have to wait to put the Wrenchworks logo back on it until this paint is like fully give it enough time to air out and kind of like set up and be done. We don't want to have any sticker issues with paint. Even though this bed has been painted for a few weeks, we're just going to take the extra time, and it might kill me to see it not have Wrenchworks stickers on it at PRI, but you know what? It's honestly been forever since this thing has been just straight black, so I'm honestly really just enjoying that. Of course, the windows don't matter, so we're leaving our boys on the windows. Of course, couldn't do it without these guys, but we'll put some stickers on the back glass here to kind of take up that. But the bed is on. The bed is absolutely perfect. We're getting the battery charged up, and we've got to go ahead and reinstall all of our rock lights, the kill switch in the back. We have to put our roll pan on. Bryce went ahead and did a roll pan for us. Brand new tailgate. I mean, this thing, videos will do this no justice. If you guys are out of PRI, I'm sure you guys will come see it, but it is absolutely perfect. So now that the bed portion is done, we'll go ahead and wrap up the rest of the truck, put all the polished stuff back on it, get this thing fired back up, make sure this thing is like buttoned up 100% because PRI will be here before we know it. So we'll work on moving to the engine, get that wrapped up. And here lies our old bed. Man, oh man, the memories on this bed, my goodness. As much as I really want to keep it, I really have no reason to keep this bed. At one point we thought about like keeping this bed to like put it on if we think something's gonna, but I feel like this bed would just serve somebody else. Both bed sides are not in great shape. I do think this bed could honestly be fixed, but obviously it took a hit from the tires exploding. I'm gonna take the tailgate off of it, but we left the Wrenchworks stickers on there. Like I mentioned, some of the supports are need a little repair. But I mean, it's not a bad bed. It's not a bad. There's no rust on it, but it's just not perfect by any means. officially back together. I can't even tell you how happy this polished intercooler makes me. Not that it might change for next year, but man, if you guys remember, the polished On3 intercooler has just been kind of like an OG thing for the 05 and kind of for the shorty truck, seeing that we kind of like mimic each other. But I'm super pumped. This thing turned out so good. Everything polished underneath here looks so good. You can't, I mean, this thing is just, it's massive. It's so sick seeing everything polished up, but we got the engine back together. We got fuel in it. We got it fired back up so it does run. Everything is good to go. All of the paint stuff, we're like 99.9% done just because we got one last little detail to do back here, and that is drill for the kind of like the master power on and off for the truck. So we got to do that yet, but we're pretty much going to wrap up this video because we're gonna be loaded up for PRI here pretty soon. But new third brake light is in, new tail lights are in, roll pans on, everything is looking like glass. It looks so good. Like I mentioned before, I don't think the 05 has honestly ever looked this clean, this good. We're gonna have our buddy Fox over here tomorrow, kind of giving it like a final wipe down, final like hand polish on all the polish stuff, just because my hands, you know, my grubby little hands got all over it. But give this thing a final wipe down, maybe a little bit of touch up here and there on some like black little touch up stuff underneath the hood. But man, she is looking mean. Honestly, I can't wait to see it outside of the shop, just because like inside the lighting, we're kind of cramped inside here, can't really see everything. So this thing is looking so good. Back together, like I said, it starts up, it runs, everything is good to go on her. And man, we are pretty much ready for PRI. So if you guys are coming to PRI, make sure you guys come check us out. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you get entered for the dually giveaway coming to a close very, very soon. You're not gonna wanna miss out. Make sure you guys go to wrenchworks.com. If you have, like, I repeat this so many times, but how you get entered is you go to wrenchworks.com, our website. Anything that you buy on there automatically counts towards entries. Every dollar counts for one, except for when we're in a multiplier. So every dollar you spend times the entry multiplier. But make sure you guys go get entered in the giveaway. We will see you guys in the next video very, very soon. Lots of good stuff coming up. We got some trips planned for right after PRI that are going to be insane. You're gonna wanna stick around, so make sure you guys hit the like button before you leave, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.